Gabby Landry, resident in Santa Clara. So our group focused a lot on giving alternative transportation options. I think everyone, we all always, any community size, we're always going to have different opinions on how we can solve something, but I think everyone can agree that traffic is a problem. And a lot of it is generated from single occupant vehicles. And so anything we can do to mitigate that, to reduce that, is to the community's advantage, not just pedestrians, not just cyclists, not just drivers. The biggest is buses, right? A lot of folks don't use VTA because it's not reliable or it doesn't come often enough. What can we do to increase more buses, have them come every 10 minutes? What can we do to help with the last mile? The great visual there with El Camino and the Caltrain going kind of line by line, but sometimes it's tough once you get there. Well, it takes me 30 minutes to walk to where I need to go. A lot of people are not willing to walk 30 minutes. Anything within a 10-minute walking radius is pretty standard. And we also talked about how we can incentivize. There's a lot of housing obviously being built on El Camino, and yes, a lot of people are worried about all this housing being crammed in, but I think most residents are more worried about the traffic that it brings. What can we do to incentivize perhaps not even having a car, with Uber and Lyft being more available? What can we do to incentivize people doing that? And also unbundle parking from the residents, right? Developers, they don't want to pay for parking. They pay a lot of money for parking, which they in turn carry on to the residents. I know a lot of people complain that there's not enough parking on El Camino. There's plenty of parking. If we can share parking between businesses and residents, that will solve a lot of it, and especially some of the businesses that have that rely on street parking. There's plenty of parking spaces within under a minute walk. So that's a lot of the things that we talked about. I could go on forever, but I'll stop there. Thank you.